Hey everyone, Dismantling here. This is the third as well as the last segment of my Sharpen nail videos. This one is about maintenance. Now, when I mentioned that the last video would be about maintenance in my last video, I got a lot of messages and comments saying like, oh, don't cut your nails. You're not cutting your nails, are you? Oh. And I just want to let you guys know that no, when I say maintenance, I don't mean cutting my nails. I'm not really sure how. I guess I did say I'd make them shorter, but that doesn't mean that. I did have two nails over the time period between my last video and now that did chip. That will help me show you how to fix that. And actually, this one chipped to about the same height as this one, so that one worked out well. This one, well, I guess now this was the one that I did last video, and now I guess it's closer to that height, so it's at least going to be symmetrical based off hands. Now, to prove to you guys I'm not cutting anything, the only thing I'm going to need is an emery board once again. I'm just going to show you quick things to look at, to keep in mind, in maintaining these nails. Now, I guess when I said maintenance and I said shortening, everyone freaked out and I said cutting. When I mean shortening, I mean if my nails get to a certain length, they become a little bit brittle like these. Well, at least this one wasn't that brittle. But this one, and they'll chip. So I try to maintain a certain length with these, and that's how they've gotten long over time. Every time I let them get a little bit longer than they were previously, but not too much longer, otherwise the nail will just get weak and chip. So that's how they've gotten from, say, like something like this length to something like this length, or this length. So let's begin. See, I first want to discuss keeping your nail straight. This nail right here, you can tell is aiming that way, and it did so over time. It probably wasn't originally slanted. Then over time, I guess I kind of lost track, because I know it didn't grow in that direction, but kind of did. So always make sure, I think I mentioned this in the last video, that is symmetrical from more than one point of view, and it's obviously going in that direction. Now to fix that, it's easy. Just take the shape side of the emery board and aim the opposite direction until you get it straightened out. That's a lot straighter. Not by much, but I'm just trying to show it so you can get the gist of it. Yeah, and then you just kind of go over the smooth side, you kind of get like this little string of nail bit and just file it off. And that's kind of how you get it so that's straight again. That's not the full maintenance process. I would also smooth down both sides until this was sharp again. But I'll show you how to do that in a second. Next thing I want to point out is round nails. Now I've let mine get very dull, and you can see here that instead of being really sharp, it's very rounded. And they'll do that over time. And for the most part, I'll leave it that way, so until it gets too long, and then I'll sharpen it down. And when I sharpen it down, actually I think I recently got a comment asking how dangerous my nails could get. And when they're freshly sharpened, that's when they're most dangerous. Right now, they are pretty harmless unless I give you a quick jab that you weren't expecting. Because it's pretty rounded. I'm not sure if you can see how round these are. Well, not so much that one, but they're all pretty rounded. And quick fix for that one as well. I'll do this one. Just go and file it. And you notice how the sides are kind of rounded as well? You don't want that. You want it straight in like a triangle. Now, when removing the roundness from a nail, you must remember to keep it straight. Yeah, it's a little curved. This nail's a bit odd. Now to work on straightening as well as sharpening this point, it's still pretty rounded, but at least these edges aren't so rounded. And you're just going to keep filing as if you were straightening. And kind of file it the way you would if you were using the smooth side. Now switch to the smooth side. You can see there that it's a lot more pointed than like a nail like this one. See? Right. And that's kind of what you want. It's going to be uber sharp for the next day or so. And for some weird reason, whenever I do sharpen nails, it's always right before bed. So then I wake up with like scratches and stuff. So I advise you to, if you do start sharpen nails and do want to maintain them, don't sharpen them right before bed. Sharpen them like right before you start the day or something, or you don't have anything to do that day. Because otherwise it's a lot safer to keep them like this. But it's less fun. Now I want to talk about pinkies. Pinkies, for some reason for me, tend to be the nails that grow the longest and the fastest. And you'll notice here on these two, well, this one's chipped, but they're not like a real triangle. It's like there's a point where it's just straight up and then it goes into a triangle. And that's just kind of laziness, really, because where it starts being a triangle, that's the last time I really shaped it. And you don't want that straight, thin claw. I like to have a perfect triangle and not have whatever this was at one point. So I'm going to show you how to keep your pinkies, or at least your longest nail, from becoming a sort of, I guess it'd be a triangle on top of a rectangle kind of shape instead of like a cone. And for that one, it's really just aiming towards the point. See, if I angle it like this, see that space down at the bottom between the file and the nail? That's where the straightness starts. And yeah, that's pretty accurate. You're going to keep going like that until the file touches all of the nails. See, there's no gap anymore. And you're going to do that for both sides. For this side, it's a lot straighter, so I'll probably do a lot more filing. Except normally I wouldn't hold the file like this. I'd hold it like this. I'm just doing that so you can see. I don't advise filing your nails like this. It's ridiculous. And when I said shortening my nails, I just want to clarify this, that I was pretty much saying that when you file them and sharpen them, you're really making them shorter. So when I said shorter, I really meant like shorten and sharpen. I mean those two words like interchangeably when it comes to nails, because for me, the shorter the nails are, the sharper they're probably going to be. Like, I'm probably going to shorten this one because see how skinny that top bit is? It's way too thin, and I don't want to risk chippage. Normally I would do this much shorter, but I just really want to show the basics of it. I don't want to have to just constantly filing down my nails for you guys. But there you get the gist of it. That one's really sharp. I really wish there was a way I could show you how sharp this was. I don't think I have anything here to scratch. I don't want to scratch myself. No. You have to just take my word on that. Maybe I'll do a video showing how sharp my nails are. I probably won't, but if a lot of people ask for it, I'll do it. Now I'm going to show you how to repair chipped, sharpened nails. This one's really just, I'm still going to have to peel back the skin here because it has some new growth. And just file towards a point. Right now my side's a bit rounded, that's okay. And then do the same for the other side. See, at first it was getting a bit too straight, but just keep aiming towards the center. The tough thing about filing these nails is sometimes other nails get in the way, like just then this nail got in the way. It's really hard to not file another nail while you're trying to file another nail. Then just kind of smooth it out. This one I made a bit crooked, as you can see there, but that's easily fixed. I just go in like that and aim towards the side that it's not leaning against, or at least pointing towards. still kind of aimed that way. That's better. And smooth out all that excess nail that's coming off of it. And there you go. Fixed claw. For this one, same principle, but you have to remember to try to get it into more of a triangle shape than this rectangle I've got here. There's some blue paint or something on this nail. And also, I do want to point out, the main reason I was going to shorten this one, you can't see it now so much because it chipped, but it was starting to curl upwards, and if it starts to curl, it was starting to like flatten out and curl upwards, and I don't want that. And you see how it has like this sort of tunnel shape? It was flattening out, and that was the main reason. Another reason I wanted to shorten this one is, I don't know if you can see it from this side, but from this side, see how it curls? It kind of makes this like little curve thing, and you can see the other side of this thing. It's not curved symmetrically. That's another reason why I would shorten it down to probably about here, right before it does that unsymmetrical thing. And a few of these, I think, do that. I know this one does. I'm not really sure if you can see that. For this one, I have to file starting back here, because that's where the nail's curved over to. A nail like this is a lot of work, so that's why I really don't like to get my nails into such a state where it's so much work to maintain them. If you maintain them regularly, you won't have to do such catch-up work like I'm doing. I still have to fix this one. This one, I have to continue that one. A lot of these are just way too rounded. And I really hate when I chip long nails. I mean, I guess I prefer chipping long nails over short nails, because they're a lot easier to fix than a short nail. But sometimes you don't have enough nail to work with, and it just doesn't look as flattering as when you fix a long nail. Like, this is still going to look good compared to, like, this one, which was, it chipped and it was short. Oh, and same principle as with the other one. Just smooth it out. And then you'll see that the curve is a lot healthier. There's a lot of residue on here still. But the curve's a lot healthier than, say, well, now this one's a little bit shorter than like this one, though. The curve's a lot more symmetrical on both sides. I'm not sure what I'm doing there. That's it for the maintenance video, and I think I'm done with the nail videos, unless you guys want to see a video of me attacking things with my nails. Leave any comments, questions, suggestions for videos in the comments below, or on my website, or on my channel comment section, which I think is like over there-ish, I believe. So, yeah.